Hello and welcome to my first video starting career mode in F1 2020, the PC version. A number of people have suggested this, so I thought, why not? I haven't dabbled with career mode for quite a while, a few years, so I'll be a little bit rusty, especially with any research and development stuff that has to happen. But we'll see how it goes. But I think in today's video, I'll basically be creating the car and the team. Taking part in the first race weekend, probably in the next video. Okay, so let's go. So click on New Career. Okay, play as a driver, sign a contract with one of the official Formula 1 teams, and fight your way to the top of the FIA Formula 1 Drivers' World Championship. Okay, so that's if I want to be in a current team, or play as the owner and driver of your own team, design and manage your team, and take them to the top of the FIA Formula 1 world. Maybe I should do that. More difficult, of course, but more fun, I think, as well. Yes, let's do that one. Okay, choose entry point. Do I go straight into a championship contender? I've not done that before. When I did it before a few years ago, I went right in at the bottom, but I just didn't. There are just not enough hours available in my life to be able to build it up quickly. But then again, championship contenders too. With a wealth of resources, a team is expected to set the standard for the whole field and win championships from the outset. Do I go straight in as a championship contender? With moderate resources, the team is regularly expected to challenge for points from the opening season and build to eventually challenge the frontrunners. I think it's more fun if I go straight in for championship contender. Pick an entry point from the available selections. Selection made here defines the starting resources for this career. I don't know what the on the right hand side, that circle looks like a football. 1. I don't know what that means. 6, 16. How many factories you've got, I suppose, on the other thing, and obviously how much money you've got. I think I go straight in with a championship contender. I think it's more fun, isn't it? Right. Use the full Formula 1 calendar of events. Yep, I'm going to do that. Choose career settings. This will use the default settings for career to provide a balanced, authentic experience. Customize your settings. Use the recommended settings. Default settings for career to provide a balanced, authentic experience. I suppose I'll go for that. I hope that doesn't include putting the racing line on every single race, because that'll annoy me. I'll go for that. Enable My Team icons. Once enabled, My Team icons cannot be disabled. My Team icons can only be recruited by player teams and are optional hires. My Team icons are popular drivers from F1 history that can be added to the driver market for you to recruit. My team icons can only be recruited by player teams and are optional hires. Well, go for that, whatever. Start career with selected options. After confirming these options, you'll be asked to create your driver before embarking upon your career. Well, I have to create the car as well, don't I? Do you want the challenge of entering into Formula 1 as a new team? In My Team mode, you'll start from scratch as the 11th team on the grid, building up your team in order to create a lasting legacy. Well, yeah, I did want to do that, yeah. Being both the owner and the driver will have its own unique set of challenges. You'll have to perform both on the track and behind the scenes. Yeah, okay.
Welcome to My Team. Here you'll experience the world of Formula 1 not only as a driver, but as the owner of a brand new F1 team. First things first, let's create your driver.
I'll turn the volume down, actually. I don't need him. Okay, create your team. I tend to always be a bit boring and just choose the person that looks most like me. But I know some people go for a completely different look. Let's have a look. I could go for him. Let's go for him. I don't want to spend too long thinking about it. Let's say that. Country. Well, it'll obviously be. Look at that. Best flag in the world, isn't it? The Union flag. I think our national anthem is one of the worst national anthems in the world. It's pretty flat, uninteresting. But the flag, can't beat the flag, can you? Look at that. Okay, so I'll go with that. Name. Okay, now let's oh, okay. Oh yeah, I can use my keyboard. Okay, so let's just enter. I'm just going to go for. Oh. Just going to go for battalion. Enter first name. Now, I just want to be known as battalion, so I don't want to be known as Mr. Rust. So maybe I skip past the first name. Well, no, maybe I'll keep it like that. Might as well. And, I think I am going to be a Mr. Rust, unfortunately. Okay. Enter initial as well. I'm going to go for. I think I'll just go for BAT, even though it's not actually my initials. It's the first three letters of battalion, but quite like BAT. Okay, so what are we doing now then? Audio name. Ace. What do we have here? Select the name you'd like to be referred to. Yes, obviously They only have the ones that they've already programmed in, so I can't make up my own one. I could go for something really silly like Cowboy or Ace or something like that. Crofty, let Crofty in there. Davidson. If I knew David Croft, I would have to give him a different nickname, but just sticking a Y on the end, there's no imagination there at all, is there? That's what cricketers. Shane Warne, his nickname was Warney. Michael Vaughan, his was Vaughny. David Croft, Crofty. I think you have to be a bit more imaginative than that, just sticking a Y on the end. Duke. I quite like Duke. That's my favourite so far. Cough, isn't it? There's loads of them. It's going to take ages. Let's speed up a little bit. Hawk. Hunt. There's a few world champions being chucked in there. Just went past a Jones. Lewis. Mr. Monaco. I think it's going to be... Come on, red. What about red? It's my favourite colour. I'm thinking about making the team colours mostly red. Sort of red and black. So I think red sounds good, maybe. Yeah. All right. Okay. Let's go with red. Okay. Listen. I know I haven't got the sound down anyway, haven't I? So I put the sound up just for this one. You can listen to this.
Red.
Oh, it's Crofty as well.
Red.
No. Okay. Good. Croft, sorry, I refuse to call him Crofty. Okay, let's go back. Driver number. I'd like to be at the age I am, I'm 51. I shouldn't really have a favourite number. That's the sort of thing that a 7-year-old has, isn't it? A favourite number and a favourite colour. But I do actually have a favourite number, 2 favourite numbers. 3 and 7. I can't have 3 because that's Ricardo, but 7 has been released by Raikkonen. I think it can be taken next year. I think it has to be 2 years or something before that number can be used again. Anyway, I'm going with 7. There we go. So that's Battalion Rust. Mr. Rust. And 7 BAT red, yeah, let's go for it. Let's advance. I want to do the car now. When do I do that? I'll create your team. Here we go. When do I do that? I don't know. Right, clothing. Now, what I want to do, it's quite simple. I'm going to go full white. So it doesn't really matter what helmet I use. Suit. That's a bit Haas, that one, isn't it? I'm sure I can change the colours on it anyway. Oh yeah, you can change the colour, can't you? Look, change the colour. I don't think it matters about that. So that's that first one, isn't it? want to make my costume completely white. So I'm going, look at that, I'm going full saturation, I suppose. What difference does that make? Don't really know what that does. I think that's good. Pristine. And because it's a computer game, it'll stay pristine as well. Copy color. What's it asking me to do there? I'm accepting that. So we're going with that. Does that mean I could change the color of the helmet as well? Yeah, because I'm going full white. Shall I go full white, or shall I go a little bit flashes of red, maybe? Yeah, if I do the yellow bit can be totally white. And then blue bits can also be totally white. And then what have we got here? What have we got here? Where are the red bits in? The black bits I want to make. What's happened there? Nothing's really happened. Oh, here we go. But I like dark red. That's a colour I like. Dark red. So let's leave it at that. Got to get it perfect. Look at that, beautiful. And these bits, where are these bits in? I don't know where those bits are. Anyway, I quite like that, so I will accept that. Equip. Back. Suit gloves. Okay, so let's go for yeah, maybe these ones. Change the color, make the grey completely white. Make that red. And make that maybe I should leave that no, make that red. Okay, what's going on? Oh, what's going on? Right. Okay. Yeah, actually I'll have them both red like that. I think that's good. Okay, accept that. Equip. Does that look good, or is that too red on the gloves? Possibly a little bit too red. Character poses. I think classic arms folded is fine. Maybe that one. Makes me look like a thinker. And emotes, okay. I think that was the best one actually. That. It's happy, isn't he? Let's go with the super happy one. A bit over the top. Victory radio call. Woohoo. Yeehaw. I need a moment. Nice, it's very nice. I wonder if that's in an accent. Nice, it's very nice. Yes, look.
Nice.
Yeah, it is.
Nice. nice. It's very nice.
Yeah, okay, good. I think we're just going to go with woohoo. Yeah, okay. We'll go with that one. Bit over the top again. Okay, so I'm just not happy with those gloves. Just not happy with those gloves. Too red. It's just too red. Let's go in and do the do this bit. But we'll do this bit white. There you go. I think that's better. Whatever that does. There you go. More subtle. Okay, so that's me as a driver done. Create your team. Team details. Oh, this is where you got to pick your sponsors, isn't it? What name would you like to give your team? Well, it's obviously going to be Battalion, isn't it? I think. So let's just type that in. Okay, so let's just type in Team Battalion. There you go. I could put Battalion Racing, Battalion Rust Racing. I think a suggestion was Battalion Rust Racing F1 Racing Rust. I got as a recommendation, but often these team names are too long, aren't they? So I'm not even going to put Battalion F1. I'm just going to put Battalion, just like McLaren, Williams, Ferrari, just being Battalion. Income stream is critical. Okay, let's do this then. So we have 10 million. All right, yeah, because I'm a title contender, that's right. Okay, so what are we going to go for then? Weekly income. I finished third or better in the Constructors' Championship, earned 100 Constructors' points in the season as a team. Achieved 5 podium finishes during the season, earned 25 Constructors' Championship points in the season. That's not many. Well, I'm not going to spend too long thinking about it. Let's go for DBS Optics, whatever that is. DSB Optics. Right, so I'll go for the second one now. Okay, please choose your power units supplier. Well, I've got to be loyal to Mercedes, haven't I? But they are more expensive. But then again, this year, well, it's the design of the car that's rough, isn't it? Not the engine. And look at the durability, yeah, because they've got such good reliability. They might have factored that into the game, actually. Put in there. But look at the performance. The performance is below the Ferrari. But it costs more. But look at the durability for the Ferrari. 85. Yeah, it's tricky. Do I go for Mercedes then? Look at that durability. I'm going for Mercedes. I've got to pick a teammate now. Okay, Michael Schumacher. Oh look, you can actually pick. This is where you can pick who to hire. Do I pick Ayrton Senna as a teammate? The higher the driver's level, the more acclaim, the faster income will increase. The higher a driver's experience, the more resource points are in. Why is Ayrton Senna only on 77 experience? And oh, of course, it's didn't race in as many Grand Prix. I suppose that's what it is, isn't it? I have to have Senna as a teammate, and I want to match myself up against Senna. He's not the most expensive either, but I'm putting Senna as my teammate. That's not worked for many drivers in the past. like poor old Michael Andretti, Gerhard Berger, people like that. Okay, so confirm that. There he is, Senna in the background there, a smug look on his face. Livery. Oh, look at that car. That's a beautiful car. That's a really nice car. Now, I sort of want red and black. But what design do I want? Do I want red on white on the bottom, red on the top, like that? Do I want it all mostly white? Do I want it... I suppose that's... I don't like the stripes, I like the flowy stuff. So, I'll look very much like the Haas. That's the only problem. But, I like that colour just as it is there. Or do I have that, which is white all over with some red at the back? Oh, this video's been going on a long time already, isn't it? I think it's been going on about half an hour. Not long to go now, though. I just have to spend half an hour choosing the livery of the car. Right, so I'm going to go with this one, I think. Change colour. So I'm keeping the main bit as white. And we can zoom in there. Look. This one I want red. Where is the red on there? Is anything actually turned red? Perhaps I have to do this bit. Oh, no, hang on a minute. That's okay. I'm going to change this to a darker red. That's a nice colour. Copy colour. Okay, so if I copy that, does that mean that I can then... No, it doesn't. What have I... Well, how am I copying the colour? Oh, here we go. So, right, so that now means that that one is the same as that one. Oh, it's not quite the same. Look, it's moved a little bit. It's basically the same. What about that grey bit at the front, though? I don't like the grey bit at the front. Does that have to be grey? Why does that have to be grey? Oh dear, look at that. Actually, is that a nice colour? It's a unique colour. But what colour would go with that? See that looks quite a nice colour actually. Maybe I'll scrap my normal white and go with that. That looks quite nice. But red definitely doesn't go with it, does it? So I will go with how can I change the red to black? It's not oh, there you go. Now that might... I need to get rid of that bit at the front though, don't I? How do I get rid of that then? How do I get rid of... How do I get rid of that bit at the front? So that does the top. So what? I can't get rid of that. How can I get rid of that front wing, the red bit at the front? The red flash at the front. I want to get rid of that. I don't know how to get rid of it. It's not that, is it? I don't know how to get rid of it. Okay, well I'll just have to leave it like that. No, that just changed it. Oh, that's a nice colour as well. It looks like the old March from 1989. Actually, that is a nice colour. Is that even nicer? I told you it's going to take a long time, didn't I, for me to pick the colour. I look like the March there. It looks like the old March from 1989. Okay. Oh, it's a bit too dark. Don't like it too dark. I like it a soft colour like that. How do I get rid of the red bit at the front? Not by doing that. So that's red all over now. Tricky. So I quite like that, but how do I get rid of the you might be screaming at me out there, but I don't know how to get rid of the red bit on the wing, on the front wing, because that really doesn't go with the rest, with all the rest of the colour. Oh, no, hang on. So how have I been able to change it this time and I couldn't change it before? Now this one, I want to copy that and then go across to here and enter on that. Okay, so that's the same colour now. Okay, that's good. I think we're done now. So that's the same colour as that, and that is just all completely black. Right, I think we're done. I think that looks nice. I think that looks nice. I'm going to accept that. Okay, so going back now. No, just did that. Sponsor decals. You can edit your sponsors once you've finished setting up your team. Personal stickers. Personal stickers. Select a personal sticker. I don't need any personal stickers. Advance. I think that looks like a nice car. Can't really tell that my favourite colour is red though, can you? But I think that looks good. Team branding, livery, team badge. Ah, here we go. So I've got, okay, I've got to design the badge. Let's just go with. I quite like the circle. It's pure. Change the colours. Oh, hang on. Let's go down to that. Okay, and then, so that does that bit. So I don't like the colours though. How do we change the... Oh, I don't like those colours. How do I change back to... hang on a minute, let's change this to a slightly different, no, change it like that, so it's still the same sort of colour as the car. And then thing is, I want to change edit style. What do I don't really like any of these. Not something very, very simple. Like that, I think will do. Copy from others, rotate emblem, scale emblem. Nope. Oh, is that? Oh, okay. That rotates it. I'll do. Now, I like those designs at the bottom, but how do I get to those? Edit style, it says there. Edit style. But what button is that it's telling me to press? Oh, okay, I've changed it to... There you go, that looks quite nice, I think. Which one looks nicest? That one, maybe. Maybe go with that one. Like that. Now the problem is I now need to... I don't want white and red. Can I change the colour scheme? How do I change the colour scheme? Oh, this is taking a long time, isn't it? Scale, emblem. Oh, of course, change colour. That's silly of me. Right, so I'm going to have both of them as black, I think. Doesn't really go with the background colour though, does it? Not at all. And this one can be black as well. I'm going to apply that. Oh no. This is going to change this. Cancel. Let's cancel that. Okay, I've done all of that. But now I want to change the background. Color here to white, off-white, maybe like that. Okay, I think we're done. I think we're done. Save and exit. Okay, so there we go. Team colors. Well, I've done that already, haven't I? Haven't I done team colors? Team colors. I think this is like, oh, this is the banding, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Well, it's got to be this, isn't it? Oh, hang a minute. Let's click on that. Oh, that looks good actually, as it is right there, black and white like that. Yeah, that looks good. I'm happy with that. Apply that. Come on then, work then. I think you're supposed to work, aren't you? Why is it not working? Accept. Advance. Right, great, that's everything we need. You can go back and edit anything we've done so far and start. Okay, well, I think that's the end of this video. No racing, I'm afraid, in that video, but now am I going to get to the one thing I don't like about these F1 games is that you often have to trudge through a load of cutscene stuff before you can get to somewhere where you can save it, and that's the case here as well. It's the case when you finish a race as well. If you do a little short one-off Grand Prix, you have to click through loads of cutscenes before you can do anything. So these guys, I don't really want to edit past this cutscene because it looks quite entertaining enough, but I just want to get to a point where I can save it. And then I can end this incredibly long video. 45 minutes with no racing in it at all, I'm afraid. But this is exciting because I'm now going to be up against Senna in my own car. Senna is my teammate, and the car should be at the front. It depends on my driving, of course. I don't want to see Senna winning lots of races and me not managing to win any. But we'll see. Depends what difficulty setting I have the AI on. Okay, so, oh, no, don't fire loads of questions at me now, please. Is that me? I need a bit of a haircut. I assume go about when leaving myself in the team, blah, blah, blah. I don't particularly like this either. I know each answer is supposed to reflect a different, gives different plus points to different parts of your team. But, yeah, just chassis balance is incredible. This era is poor. Look, I'm not even reading the questions. I'm just reading the answers. It's going to be tough. We're better pitch out first race. Okay. We produced a really streamlined car. Yeah, we have, haven't we? Good, excellent. Blah blah blah. Biggest power. What our team has achieved in such a short time? A miracle. Let me just have a drink. Okay. After nearly an hour's recording, I hope this has actually recorded. I've had a few nightmares, as every YouTuber does, where they have to redo the whole video again. Balancing act. Your team will inform you, blah, 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 blah. Resource management. Resource points are used to help the team upgrade the car. Resource points are earned during free practice sessions where you can perform practice programs. Taking part in it. Yeah, so I have to do the practice sessions. Resource points, blah, blah, blah. Weekends, you will earn team acclaim. So I might stop doing the individual Grand Prix now. I had promised someone that I was going to do Jeddah next, but that'll come up very early on in the championship, of course. But this is going to take a lot of time because I've got to do all the practice. Okay, flipping heck. Am Am I actually there? Now, is it going to save automatically? That's the next thing I need to know. Anyway, I'm going to stop it there. So thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. If you'd like to subscribe, please do so. This is now the start of quite a long series of videos in this career mode. But obviously I do lots of other videos about different subjects as well. Mostly Formula 1 though, it has to be said. Right, yeah, so if you'd like to subscribe, please do so. If you'd like to leave a comment, I reply to all the comments. Or leave a like, that'd be great, thank you. And I'll see you on the next video. Thank you very much, and goodbye.